Officer Mark, we haven't met.
No, right? We haven't. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's up, Officer Zanatti?
I'm doing very well. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time.
Don't say it like that now. It's going to feel like I'm under arrest or something.
I'm staying away from that one.
Officer Mark, come here. Come in the shot. You have to.
I have boundaries. I have boundaries, and we're like...
I'm just wondering where are we going with
this? You're a compulsive line stepper.
Hi there, and welcome to Tea Talk with your host, Nyimka-Nichole. Subscribe, like, and share. Tea Talk, where we sip and spill that tea on celebrity gossip, pop culture, and mainstream media. She'll be sipping and spilling that tea. Tea Talk with Nyimka-Nichole.
Yeah. Welcome to Tea Talk Toronto. How you guys doing?
Good, thanks. How about you, Nicole?
I'm good. Okay, first of all, Officer Mark, we haven't met.
No, right? We haven't. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's up, Officer Zanatti?
I'm doing very well. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time.
Don't say it like that now. It's going to feel like I'm under arrest or something.
We will see by the end of this show. Let's say maybe we might gonna gather enough evidence against you.
Oh Lord, listen, you already know this ain't gonna make me any popular, okay? But I'm real, and we're gonna talk because it's Youth Week, and we've done some positive things together. So why not tell the people?
That's right.
Absolutely.
Okay, but before we start, I want to hear from Officer Mark. How long have you been a police officer?
You put me on the hot spot right away.
Oh yes,
I've been a police officer for 12 years now. I was hired in 2009.
Okay.
And Balaj is actually in the class right after mine, so we have the same amount of time on, and I've been working at 14 Division since then. For about 2 years now, we've been working together. Balaj and I have been working together in the neighborhood unit.
Okay, cool. Because Officer Zanatti, so when you were with us, he wasn't on the team yet?
No, he was on a different team, and then later he joined the community response unit.
Okay, you know what? As we there, tell the people how you know me. Tell the people how we met.
So we met, Nicole, like how many years ago was that? Like long time ago. It feels like
2014, 2015.
Something like that. Yeah. So you were running a youth program back then, and I remember first time we met. That was a basketball game, right? I'm like, who's this chatty lady? So that's how we started. That's how we started talking, and then the friendship.
No, what happened? No. What happened that day, right? So, Officer Mark, listen to this. Then we're in the community center. I just newly started my Toronto Anti-Bullying Association. Excited, you know? So I have these youths. So we are there, and one of them, like, they run to me. They're like, oh, the cops are here. The police are here. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I went to see the officers are in the uniform, come to play basketball. I'm like, really? I'm like, so then I walked and I saw him. I read the badge. I'm like, hi, Officer Zanatti. He's like, hi. I'm like, why are you here? He's like, why are you here? I'm like, I'm here because I run anti-bullying program. But then, you know, and I'm like, you cannot come here to play basketball with kids in uniform. I'm like, I want to play basketball, come to my program. The youths need to see you, like, you got to look like us. You can't be coming in. It was so funny.
What's wrong with playing basketball in uniform?
Like, really? When you see police officers, it's either you guys are coming to, like, arrest or something, not to play a game. So it also was a teachable moment for me, for our group as well, because I asked them, I said, do you guys want to, like, talk to the officer? How do you guys feel? They was in grade 7 and 8. So they was okay. They didn't care. Listen. So we invite them. They always go. As soon as the youth them hit grade 9, 10, they don't like the ops no more. The same group, you know. Oh, we're not talking to ops. What else did we do? Come on, I want you to tell them.
And then we met a few times in that community center. The second, third, fourth time, all those sounds like we were in plain clothes, not in uniform anymore. So I didn't have to listen to you complaining about it. And then we played basketball. We played with the kids. We had a good time. I remember.
We cooked. We had barbecues.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Pre-employment program. Remember when they graduated and you guys come and we had the cake and the pizza.
I remember that. Oh my God, it was long.
That was at Scatting Court because we always in different location, but we always like calling Officer Mark. Listen to this. I was doing a walkathon and I was working at the Boys and Girls Club. So, we had to connect with the school because I need officers and Natty like to protect us, whatever. He came to my work with the cop car. And everybody, all the youths and them is like, oh my God, Nicole's in trouble. Oh my God, like the police are here. I'm like, oh my God. the things you put me through, like I had to always be like, relax. It's not that serious. Like the amount of name that I call officers, Mark, if I wasn't strong, I wouldn't be talking to you guys. Okay. Everybody labeled me. Okay. I had from listen. Okay. I'm like, I'm here to break the barriers and I'm here to make a change. Relax.
Listen, you're doing a great job. You're doing a great job.
Thank you. I want to ask Officer Mark a question now. About the KIPSON, the programming, Cops and Kids.
Absolutely. What would you like to know about it?
I want to know, like, has it been any challenges, like, with the C-19 and, like, what you find, like, happening?
Well, yes, the answer is yes. There are many, many, many challenges right now with any type of community engagement that we'd like to do. In the first year and a half to 2 years of our role together as partners, we were participating in a pro action hockey league in Parkdale, which it was close to 100 kids that were coming out throughout the year. And then every year it was building and building, and the momentum was just growing. These kids were having such a great time getting out, learning how to skate, learning how to play hockey. I play hockey and Balazs plays soccer, so I mean, his expertise is the soccer program, and I'll get to that in a second. But it's sorry, I shouldn't say expertise. If I had a hockey expertise, I wouldn't be a police officer right now.
That's okay. Yeah. I want to hear about the soccer program, though.
Yeah, so the hockey program, it was running for several years, and I kind of piggybacked it and jumped in because I wanted to help out. And our role as officers is primarily Parkdale, but it includes Liberty Village and Fort York and the waterfront where Balazs met you.
Yes.
But Balazs and I spend most of our time in the Parkdale area because there's a larger need there for especially youth-involved policing, and with the high school being there and everything, Parkdale Collegiate and whatnot. We also have several elementary schools that we cater to in the same way with programming, and Balazs and I were working on setting up, and we had been approved for approximately 60 to 100 children who would be coming out and playing soccer at Lamport Stadium. So it was all set up and ready to go, and then all of a sudden C-19 came up and they said, sorry, we're putting a stop on all programming right now. And all of the families and parents and kids that were excited to join this program because they know how talented Balazs is at soccer, they were excited for the professional training and in a professional environment like that at Lamport Stadium. It's going to be amazing when it starts up, but right now we're on hold, obviously, because of the current climate.
Right. No, I understand and I hear the challenges, and I'm laughing because I remember with us when we like, okay, we want to do this. He's like, okay, Nicole, you need to start a soccer program. I'm like, okay. I'm trying. I'm like, but they like basketball. He's like, okay, we'll do both. I'm like, okay, we'll try.
Yeah.
But yes, it's been a challenge for me.
We came out into the waterfront community as well in Fort York and went up to the new school and invited those kids to come out and play soccer as well. So, I mean, our reach was so wide and there was a lot of interest and excitement about it. Yeah. So we do look forward to that all happening again. Right now we can't, but you know what, we're gonna run a great program soon and look forward to updating you. Maybe we can meet again when it all comes up and give you guys an update.
Of course, of course. If you need a big mug, girl, you already know.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. I'm very open to like because I always believe. You see, for me, let me just explain, because a lot of people find it like, what the hell? When I came, my dad, okay, I came to Canada at 14, and my dad's best friend was a police officer, like from my country. I'm from Grenada, okay? So this man who is also Grenadian was a cop in Canada. So he used to come at the house. I used to like I go to barbecues. He's there in the association. So I never had a fear of police. You know, I remember like my dad would be making like goat head soup and all this thing. Ew, like I don't eat goat head, but anyways, I'm just saying. And he will come by after work, and then I'll be like, "Oh hey." So that's why for me is what I know. I've never had a fear. It's never been something. So when I see you guys, I just like, okay, they're doing a job. They're in the uniform. But they're still human. So that's from my perspective. I've always seen you guys like, okay, they, you know, and then my background too. So, you know, doing social work, working with the youth justice and criminal, you know what I'm saying? So,
And you know, I think that's why these programs are really important with the youth. So they're gonna have a personal experience with a police officer, right? So it's not like not only they're getting their information just from social media, which is very often very negative. They're gonna have you know, face-to-face meeting with a cop, and hopefully that's gonna change their mind and the view on the police, right?
Yes, and it does, because even with my group, like I said, we did very well. Like they had a different outlook. I remember they used to come and say, "Oh, guess what? I saw Officer Sonati in PO." I'm like, "Okay, I see Officer Sonati." They would give him bombs, their high five, like they knew him. Like we had about 8 of you guys come in, but they always, because it's like, I just think like the more we do, is the more will make a difference, because some of them now are in university. One told me he wants to be a border security. I'm like, okay, all right. Like, no, seriously, he wants to be a border security. I have one that is doing accounting. I have one that is a nurse. I'm very proud, you know, like at the end of the day, the outcome of these youths, you know, in track and field, like it was amazing working with you guys. Like, that's all I can say. It was great. Where did he go?
I guess he got sick of hearing you talk. He does it to me all the time.
But no, honestly, like Officer Mark, I can't lie and I can't pretend. And yes, I watch the news as everybody else and what's up. But at the same time, my story is different. Does that make sense? So I cannot create a narrative that doesn't welcome back.
Thank you. I don't know what happened.
You were in custody. We put you back in.
Maybe he had something in his nose and he had to clear it out.
No, I was just telling Mr. Mark that I was just saying that my experience is quite different, you know, so I can come on here and say something, you know, I watch the news as everybody else, I see, but I cannot come here and pretend to be somebody I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
And
so this is why I'm here today.
From like your experience, right? And you're talking about your experience, but experience is also the experience that they have through other people's words and what they're saying.
Right. So
we're finding that in these programs. We're finding that in these programs, the conversation about police also includes now. Oh, we know Mark and Balaj and the other guys that we work with, and those guys are cool. They're the okay ones. They're the ones who, you know, they're going to treat us good in this and that. And then that conversation that springboards what we can say to them is like, no, guys, we're all good. Like we want to help you. We want to be here for you. And, you know, let's have some fun. Let's just, you know, we're just doing life together. Let's make this happen. And that's
and it can, because like we break the barrier. So I'm like, if it can happen to me with you guys, it can happen. Because remember, I didn't have a space. I still don't. I didn't have funding. I didn't have anything. We were in the park. Ask Officer Zanati. Sometimes I call him, he's like, where are you today? I'm like, window. He's like, what? Where? I'm always trying to find, but it was so difficult. Like there's so much in this work, but you have to be passionate. Because if you're not, You'll just walk away. I did it without funding, honestly.
You are definitely passionate.
And the help.
Hard to argue. Hard to argue.
Remember the walkathon?
Yeah,
remember
I
all the
remember
stuff
that.
I was?
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun too.
I was so pissed. That was like, I guess that's the first time you saw me angry. I was like, what? They didn't give us the school. I went off. I'm like, Terry Fox did it. I can. I was so mad. But anyways, any last word before, we drag this on? Because, I mean, I don't really have much more to say. I'm just thankful that I can be able to have the conversation. I want to continue the conversation. I don't just want to stop here. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't just want to like come on one time or it's Youth Week, blah, blah, blah. I want to continue. Like, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's keep this up, and it's a great platform to have this conversation, especially now with all the restrictions that we have. And
Officer Mark, this ain't gonna make me popular,
Oh no. You're gonna get a new kind of following now.
I probably get some following.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Listen, I am here for a reason, and it's to spread awareness and let people know we all have different experience, and we have to be standing in our true guys. As we sip and spill the tea with Toronto Police, this is my goodbye.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.